Hey everyone, we're gonna get started with my bubble braids tutorial, and I'm starting with my Cricut paddle brush. This is my favorite for brushing out my hair. And all the products, everything I use will be at the end of the video. There will be a link to our Like to Know It page. Now I'm going to use a tail comb to just make a center part from the center of my forehead all the way down to the nape of my neck. And I'm going to use a scrunchie to secure the side that I'm not going to braid first. Now the first section is just a small triangle section in the front of your head, and we're going to use these small elastic clear rubber bands. You can choose brown or black if they match your hair better. I like the clear plastic. I like to see them in my braids. That's why I'm using them. And it's really important to use a claw clip, and we're going to clip back the hair that's not being put in the ponytail so nothing gets tangled. You're just going to secure an elastic very tightly in this first section. Next, you're going to use your tail comb to section out about a 2-inch thick piece of hair and use your clip to take the rest of the hair back. And then you have these two sections and you're going to join them together with an elastic. And I like to comb the section to make sure there's no bumps. You're just going to use an elastic and join those two together to make another ponytail. Now this will be our first bubble braid, is I'm going to pull out those little hairs on top in between the two elastics to create my first small bubble. Now you're just going to continue through the back of your head and continue to take sections. If you take larger sections, larger than 2 inches, you're just going to have fewer bubbles and thicker ponytails, and the braid's going to go quicker. If you take smaller sections, thinner sections, you'll have a lot more bubbles, which is just a different look, but the braid might take you a little bit longer. I like to pull out the hair in the bubbles as I go each time I make a new bubble. I find that if you try to do it at the very end of the braid, this braid gets very tight and it's really hard to pull out all the hair. So I like to do it as I go. It's a little bit easier. You could just stop this bubble braid right here and use these ponytails and just leave them out, maybe curl them, and it's just a different look. You don't have to continue the bubbles all the way to the bottom. I'm going to show you how to do that, but you could just stop right here and wear them like ponytails. Now I've taken too much hair out here in this ponytail, so I'm gonna take it out and I'm gonna split this section into two because I really want that last ponytail to sit at the nape of my neck, really at the bottom. So you'll see I'm gonna take this out, I'm gonna split this bottom section in two, create one more bubble, and then my next bubble will sit really close to my nape. So now the ponytail is at the nape of my neck. So now I'm just gonna continue down. This is the easy part. About every 2 inches, I'm just gonna wrap an elastic, and that's gonna create bubbles all the way to the end. So now we're just going to the other side. This is really important. I'm gonna use my fingers to tell where my section was on my one side so I can make sure that they're even. And I'm gonna clip my hair back and I'm just gonna start the bubble braid on the other side. So as I continue my braid, I'm just really checking each section to make sure that the hair is coming from the same spot so that it gives you a good chance of your bubble braids being even. So after I finished, I'm just gonna kind of pull out any other hair throughout the bubble braids that I want to. And I like mine a little messier. I don't like them perfectly even, but if you want them even, you can go through and kind of check and make sure that they look okay. I like them kind of messy, so I'm just going through and kind of pulling some extra hair out. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Comment if you'd like to see any other braids or updos. And at the end of this clip, you can find our Like to Know It page. It has everything I've used today.